Yay, we're live. How you doing, guys? I just realized I have to find where my other phone went so that I can see chat while I'm not in my room. But you're there. You're there right now. How y'all doing? I am exhausted because moving has been a lot. Also, let me know if there's an audio echo because I can't tell. Here, I think the phone is in here. Nope. Yep, there it is. Is it dead? Nope. Sweet. Hope you guys are doing well. Hello. How you doing? Sorry, I can't. I might just move the camera. Never mind. This is the nicest angle. That way is just a million boxes. Okay. Wait. Do we have chat on this phone? Do we have chat on this phone now? Let me see. Let me see if we have chat on this phone. I'm a professional. Yay! We can see things. Fuck off all of the notifications. Yes! Your many eyes drawing was so good. But yes. So I am in a world of boxes. Like legitimately. But that's just a pile of boxes. But we've got everything moved in. At least like all me and Steph's stuff is moved in. Cryptid and Lucy have to move their stuff in tomorrow and over the weekend. And then however long it takes because their stuff is currently in storage. But we are going to get everyone moved in. I've already got my room layout sorted. The delay in like actually starting going live was Steph was explaining to me we're getting internet today. The internet guy is here right now. It's just not in time for me to like set up my computer and go live today, but I will be doing a bonus stream next week because I will be away Wednesday till the following Wednesday. So for my birthday. Jesus fucking Christ. Who the... Of course it was you, Pint. Jesus Christ. It's great because when I'm in the other room, I won't be able to hear any of that. It'll just be going off in here. But, is it moving fun? Honestly, it's been stressful, but now that we're in the new house, figuring out where everything goes and like unpacking has been really fun. Like I have genuinely enjoyed it. Yeah, it's a great username. Hi Isha, how you doing? But yeah, so the internet guy is here and basically there were a bunch of trees in the backyard that had to be pulled out because the roots were damaging the pipes of the house. We're at risk of doing that, so they pulled out all these trees. But the internet line came from a pole in the backyard through under the ground. So the digging up the trees just cut the internet. So there's just dangling wires at each end. So we've got to... Yeah, no worries, Steph. No worries. I just didn't want to like have you talking to our landlord on mic because I could hear you up the stairs. I was like, I don't know if that's on mic. But yeah, so we have to like run a line from back there back into the house and we had to get the landlord's permission to... Yeah, okay, so we're good. So yeah, we got the landlord's permission to drill a hole in the wall, get the internet in. So we will have internet for the next stream. So the next stream that I do will be a bonus stream either Monday or Tuesday next week. Honestly, it like depending on like how unpacking's going and how I'm feeling, I might just stream both days. I have nothing the fuck else to do. Internet hole. Inusy. But yeah, we will be streaming Silent Hill F next week. So, hi. So yeah, if you hear loud drilling noises, there's a hole. Company for rearranging my room. Oh, you're rearranging your room too? Hell yeah. But yeah, it's going to be a short stream. Hello to the internet hole. Internet hole, that's what they call me on the streets. But yeah, short stream because we don't have internet. So all of this is running off my phone data. So my phone's the camera, because it wasn't until like I was set up for stream and then just doing like some unpacking in my room while I was waiting, because I knew the internet guy was going to be coming in right at noon. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to unpack some stuff while I wait. And then I found all my camera stuff in the pile of boxes as I was unpacking things. I'm like, oh, well, there it is. But we're going to hang out with Kirby pretty much the whole time. So I figured just being on a tripod on my phone makes more sense than getting the camera out in case he knocks it over. Because if he knocks over my phone, like, whatever. It's in a case. And it's already cracked. I don't give a shit. But yeah, so we're running phone camera, basically a stripped down IRL setup. Yeah, Kirby! But we're going to, I mean, honestly, I could IRL stream like this, just off my phone. Like, this is extremely stable. It's really light. The only problem is, like, it's going to be really intense on my phone battery, but, like, the phone battery's been fine. Just until I can get a camera working again. Strip down, you say. You know it. But, like, I would like to get, like, have a better mic, but if the audio is fine on this, then, like, we can just fucking deal with a phone stream. Most IRL streamers use their phones anyway. I was just like, I have a camera, so, but it's heavy as shit. So what I might do is just, because this works fine, I just have to figure out how to get alerts on here, and then we can just IRL stream off the phone, and that just might be the easier option. It'll mean I have to carry less shit. The new shiny boots of yesterday? Yeah. Yeah. This is fine? Okay, cool. Just because, like, I want the audio quality to be good. Because, like, a thing that's very true about doing video on the internet, people can forgive really potato quality visuals. Because you can still kind of see what's going on. But if the audio's grating, people will not watch. Because they can't understand what you're saying. And it, like, can be actually painful. So I want the audio quality to be good, if anything. You saw the picture of Stunned? It was like an anime moment. Did you get a nosebleed too? It was a very good picture. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, pictures, new pictures going up because it's the start of the month. Also, my fan sites have a 20% off sale on all of them. I managed to get it to work on all of them. And the sale is the same on all three. So whichever platform you prefer, it works fine on all of them. It's the exact same thing, so it would be 20% off for a month. And you have all of October, the sale is running for all of the October, and then you'll get 30 days from when you sub. Because I have them on recurring from the day, not set periods. Full on Red Sea, hell yeah. And I've started doing video content, like short form videos. And prices have gone down for OF, for pay-per-view photo, like NSFW save photo sets. Oh, hell yeah. And then on Fansly, if you aren't on the highest tier, if you need to, like, basically it's the tier that's the same as the OF. And you go up, it'll be fine. I can't do ASMR because ASMR hurts me. I have a really weird reaction to ASMR where, like, that kind of audio content, instead of giving me tingles, just makes me, like, feel icky. I have misophonia though, so, like, there's some ASMR things where I'm like, okay, I kind of get it. But usually I get that, like, tingly response from, like, really good music. But, like, whispering and, like, mouth noises, like, especially if I can hear the moisture in your mouth or popping, like, just push you to sleep, that's good. I can't, also, like, that would require me listening to my own voice and having a better mic than I have. Like, I don't have audio equipment that good. Just do it without hearing anything. Yeah, I just do it and then I just don't edit it. And if there's like fucking someone doxing me in the background, I'll never know because I can't hear shit. I hate mouth noises ASMR. Yeah. I've heard some where like it was like a good crunch, or like if I heard like nature noises, I'd be good. Like if it was like rain or a thunderstorm, like I've listened to those, or like forest noises, or like my favorite thing that's like the closest to ASMR that I actually do genuinely enjoy is I put on YouTube for cats. I genuinely really like just seeing the birds and the squirrels like take seeds, and it's very nice. English and Japanese, hell yeah. And post, yes. But yeah, so new month. Also, my birthday's next week. It's on the 8th. So there's that. I didn't set up a sub discount thing today, but I'll do that for a really great Avians account would be sick, yeah. DM me on Discord just because like I can't do anything right now. But yeah, I will set up for the stream next week because I won't be streaming on my birthday. I'll set that up as a birthday stream with like there'll be like a discount for subs and stuff. And then I'll do that for Halloween too. Sick, appreciate it. But yeah, so currently the plan is, oh my God, I know phone. I know I haven't signed in on this phone for a while. But yeah, I also need to get an external battery because this is dying. That's fine. Yes. So the plan right now, oh, our collab, that sounds cool. But yeah, I will set up my computer over the weekend now that we've figured out where it's going, because we had to figure out the basement wasn't done when we were viewing it, because they were redoing it and like re-waterproofing it and like all stuff that was like really encouraging, but they finished the basement while we were moving in, on the 30th. They were doing like the last little bit of plumbing stuff. And there's still some things in the basement. Like there used to be a sink down there and we don't know if they're gonna put a sink down there or just leave the pipe sticking out of the wall. There's like a bunch of weird stuff down there, but, and like the shower downstairs needs, the drain needs fixing. Because they just put like a temporary drain on it, but it needs like the actual proper one that fits. But it's all like, honestly, like the landlord letting us move in on the 30th was like really, really nice of him. Because our other landlord was kicking us out. And we had nowhere to go. So yeah, we're all moved in. I'm going to be spending, like when we're done stream, because I only stream for a little bit because I only have so much data to like run all this. And like, I know I calculated before that I had enough data to do a bunch of streaming, to do like IRL streaming off my phone. The problem is I've been tethering off my phone for like 2 days to be able to do like work stuff that I have to do. So, I'm already using a lot of data and I'm gonna have to use data when I leave for my vacation next week. So, yeah, I'm just trying to not use too much. So we'll be streaming, like, D-Tune, who we normally raise on Thursdays, is doing a charity stream today and starting like an hour earlier, so like that'll work out. We'll just raid D-Tune. Also, stick around for that because they're doing Twitch's first ever IRL charity stream using like an IRL setup, and it's to a charity for the Guide Dogs for the Blind, which is A, super sick, love accessibility, and 2, it's we get to see puppies. So if you want to see puppies after this, I'm gonna raid into some puppies. Yeah, I always go on vacation for my birthday every year. A, just because like it's the same weekend as Canadian Thanksgiving, and then also is my birthday. So I go home, see my parents. We go apple picking and go get pumpkins and do hiking in the woods because like the leaves change earlier. up north because it gets colder earlier, so I can go see some pretty colors. I might bring some stuff and shoot while I'm up there just because it'll save me some time, because obviously like shooting this month for November stuff is going to be kind of weird. Yeah, I'm just going home. But yeah, it'll be a good time. And yeah, so next week we'll be doing Silent Hill F. I'm really excited. I've avoided spoilers. The only real spoiler I got was someone who read in a review, like someone told me they saw in a review that it was Souls-like, which is interesting. It depends on if they mean it Souls-like because it's hard, or Souls-like because it actually has the, like, you're meant to die repeatedly to try and, like figure out how to do stuff. Hi, Kama! Thank you, I appreciate it. Joseph Yotai is out? Oh, hell yeah. But yeah, I'm interested to see. I will say having a Silent Hill game be a Souls-like, as much as I struggle with Souls-likes because they're not the most accessible, Souls-like is losing all meaning. Yeah. I mean, to me, the way I would define a Souls-like is not necessarily that it's hard, but that process of, like, dying and having to go recollect your stuff. Like, that mechanic is what I consider a Souls-like, is that, throwing yourself at enemies to collect resources that help you level up, that disappear if you die a second time, and that, like, throwing yourselves at bosses and dying repeatedly is, like, sort of part of that process. That's kind of what I see a Souls-like as. Because, like, Hollow Knight and Silksong are like that. Some people use it for not that. Yeah, some people just mean it's hard. And it's like, define hard. There are games that are not even fighting games that are hard. Not really Souls-like? Okay. Then yeah, someone's just being silly. I will say, like, a Silent Hill Souls-like could be really interesting because of how the world is. Like, the entire point of the Silent Hill franchise is, not necessarily facing trauma, but just it's about female trauma. Like the at least the first 4 games were. And I mean, you could, whether you're facing the trauma or not, you could have a Souls-like of someone repeatedly being traumatized over and over and over again until they figure out how to not. Like, that could work. Like, in universe, like, it would mesh well with the lore of the world, I guess. I'm so excited. It's really interesting, too, because I was really hoping to have internet yesterday so that I could stream it today. That just didn't happen. That was sort of ambitious. But I know D-Tune wants to play it on the weekend or Monday. And if she plays it on Sunday, I'm going to have to just not watch that because I don't want spoilers. They played into the dying and coming back and having bosses you have to puzzle out. Yeah. And, like, you could do that. Especially because, like, there's so much overlap between how Silent Hill works and, like, lore-wise and, like, Hellraiser by Clive Barker. Like Pinhead and Pyramid Head are, despite visually looking nothing alike, are very similar, that they're supposed to punish you for your hubris. Especially Pyramid Head is about James punishing himself for his guilt. That's his guilt punishing him. And Pinhead, mostly what he does is punish people for their hubris. Because they'll open the lament configuration and be like, yeah, I want pleasure beyond imagining. Not realizing that what a demon thinks is pleasure is not what you think is pleasure. Those are different things. But yeah, I think, like, and also, like, the other world and in like in Silent Hill, and then in Hellraiser, like you're going to hell, which is like sort of the same thing. There's a lot of overlaps that I think you could like homage Hellraiser or work together. Thank you. Bunch of my cords for the snake tank later. But yes. Anyway, I think you could play into that and have it really be cool. I also think a Hellraiser Souls-like would be fucking awesome. You gotta communicate with the devil before you accept the terms of the contract. Yes, you need to know what you're... I mean, that's good advice just anyway. If you're ever signing a contract, read the whole thing. If you don't understand what it says, ask people to help you figure out what it says. Google stuff. And don't use AI overview. Actually look at what the fuck it means. Talk to a lawyer if you have access to that. I'm writing to Miyazaki right now. Fuck yeah. Honestly, a Souls-like Hellraiser thing would rock my socks. And don't forget to read the fine print. Yeah, read everything. Read everything. Don't skip anything. I know we all skip the TOSs and stuff. I'm not up still. Hellraiser? Yes. We down? Hellraiser Poisonous Swamp, that'd be great. Okay, we down? We back? Okay, we're back. Okay, cool. Cool. I think the internet just blipped because we're on data. So we back. Okay, sick. I have to reopen my chat because it blipped enough that my chat disconnected too. Luckily I can see it in OBS, but because it's all, I don't have the normal backup that I usually do. Data to be dating? Yeah. Little table for laptop. Yeah, that's so it doesn't overheat. It's like a little lap desk. But yeah, it's just because normally I have like a stable Ethernet house connection, but because we're running on data, like things might be a little blippy. But yeah, at least I know. And this won't be like a regular thing because like if we ever do IRL streams, we will have a home base that's connected, so you'll be kicked to the normal blip screen rather than it going down entirely because I don't actually have down protection. I'm only using OBS because it's easier than streaming off of here. Because if I was streaming off, the only way I know how to stream off my phone that I have set up is going to Twitch, and you don't have like any info. So this is just easier. And then I still have my starting soon screens and stuff. You have that new PC too? Yeah, it's in a box right there. I gotta set it up, but I already have a table that I'm gonna use as a desk. I started planning how I'm gonna set up in there because basically the room right there is a tiny bedroom, and it's kind of too small to fit a bed in. Like it's really small. Steph was considering staying in there, but the problem is like it's too small to fit all her clothes, so she'd have to have a bunch of her stuff downstairs anyway, or switch to like a single or a twin. So it just like wouldn't be great. I need, oh god, thanks for the dupe. I need my external. My phone is dying. My chat phone is dying. Where the fuck? There we go. My chat phone is dying. Boop. I have so many external batteries, it's fucking silly. But yeah, so that's gonna end up being my office because Steph decided downstairs works. We figured out how to arrange downstairs to make the basement be like a livable space rather than just weird. It is carpeted too, so it's not like it's an unfinished, it's a finished basement. It's just, there's some wonkiness down there, but we figured out how to make it work. I won't be doing a house tour today, because A, I want to talk to Lucy and Cryptid about if they're cool with me doing that. And B, I want there to not be 1,000 boxes and potentially like, I don't know, there shouldn't be anything TOS, but there might be like mail with our names on it or panties or something. And I just don't want someone else's panties on the stream. I think I've hidden all mine, but I don't know where everything is. And there's like a sideways couch. Like the main floor living room is ridiculous. But even up here is weird. But I will give you a walkthrough of up here just because I'm going to have to walk to where Kirby is. So I guess we'll do that. You guys aren't going to have music. Would you guys want music? Or because I can restart the music. I just can't really do a lot. Panties? Oh yeah, I have underwear. Who would have thought? I don't post pictures of them on the internet or anything. Do you guys want background music? Because I can turn it back on. This is fine? Just quiet is fine? Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm going to shove this in my pocket. And hold chat. Okay. But yeah, I will give you a room tour. So this is my bedroom. This is what we got. That's a door. That's a door. It goes to nowhere. There's nothing there. It's just the roof. And then yeah, there's another window there. I'm going to put my vanity there so that I have sunlight in my face when I'm doing my makeup instead of it being dark or backlit like it was before. And then I don't have a walk-in closet. I don't have a walk-in closet anymore. The closet's fucking tiny. But I'm getting, my dad has a vanity, or not a vanity, a armoire they're getting rid of that I'm going to put there. It's got a mirror on it, so that'll be fun. Hi, cat. Woof. Jesus Christ. I don't know who that, I'm assuming that was Pint because I can't see. But thanks, Pint. It's great because your audio alerts, when we go over to Kirby, I'm not going to be able to hear any of that. You're just going to be menacing cat. But yeah, this is sort of the setup right now. I've got bookshelf, altar. There's a gap in there because that's where the outlets all are. But yeah, this is what we have going on. The camera stuff is under there. Oh no, the bones are there. I think that's the camera stuff. But yeah, I'll have an armoire in here, and it has a mirror on it, so I can still do like outfit selfies and stuff in here without bothering the rest of the house. The room's just a menace cat. I figured. Okay, so do you need to go in there? Okay, go quick. Sorry, Steph just doesn't want to be on camera right now and is just moving stuff into the room that I was going to show you. Because I think I hid all the underwear. I did not hide all the underwear. Well, I'll just show you not around the corner. But yeah, this is going to be the office. So there's not, behind here is more stuff I want to show you. But the snakes are there. So we've got Victoria and Scooter that are in here for now. I don't know where Scooter's going. Victoria's going to end up in my room. So she won't be on stream, but that's because I want to be able to leave this door open. So if Kirby wants to come in and out on stream, he can. But Victoria's not the most fan of cats. So she's going to go in my bedroom so that she's safe from cats. Cause I'm not going to let Kirby in my room at all. Just so I'm allergic. So I don't want to necessarily have, cat dander in my bed. And then that way I can have my altar set up and not have to worry about all that getting knocked over. So this will just be a Kirby free zone for the most part. But that means Kirby can go in there. Because all my not Kirby friendly stuff is going to go in my room. We got bedroom. Also, let me tell you, this is a sick bathroom. We've got leaded windows. We've got leaded windows. And rainfall shower head, which I had my first shower last night. It was so sick. Let me know when you're back. Are you good? Did you? Fuck yeah, Leaded Widows? Yeah. And we got the rainfall shower, and I'm really excited. Yeah. Also, there's no radiator in here, so the heating, we have a heated floor. We have a heated floor, which it was on yesterday. We don't know how to figure out how the scheduling of it works, but we have a heated floor and a rain shower. I think the one downstairs is a rainfall shower too. You know, we've got like pretty leaded window. Like what? And like chandeliers in every room. Like the ceiling titties are tattooed and gilded. Why are the ceiling titties so nice? Or like, I don't know if you saw the ceiling titty in my room. Look at it. It's like a spiderweb ceiling titty. Look at that. Look at it. It's like blue and like kind of magenta-y. Heated floors are great. The place is so nice. This is like, I think the first place we had a viewing in and we fell in love immediately. And we're like, okay, we're going to look at other places. And like, this is our third favorite place. Because the other two were, I think number one was just, it was like a, the top floor was like, it was basically this huge bedroom, like, with like its own powder room and its own private balcony. And it had like a separate office that wasn't even a bedroom. And the two bedrooms on that floor were huge. And it had a huge closet in the one room for me. And it had a huge, like, it was just massive. It was massive. It had, like, no backyard, but it was massive and pretty. All titties are nice, yeah. And then the second, our number two, was basically the exact same layout as this, but just bigger. It was a slightly less nice location, but the backyard had fruit trees and, like, big flowering bushes and stuff. It was gorgeous. But the first place that we really liked that was really big, they were just asking for way too much. They wanted my fucking LinkedIn. Like, who? What? Thanks, Gamma. And then the second place was just like, actually nice, but they were like, yeah, we just want to like, there's a couple things we'd want to look at before like locking you into an offer because we don't want to waste your time if it's not going to be a good fit. Like, they were really, really nice to just be like, yeah, like, this is how the whole process works because the first landlord didn't explain anything to us, or the first realtor didn't. And she's like, okay, this is how the whole process works. But like, there's ways that we can just make this like less stressful on you. And so she like looked at our credit scores and was just like, yeah, your credit scores aren't high enough. Like mine is, but everyone else's isn't. Because obviously fucking COVID just destroyed everybody's credit. I'm just lucky. I'm just very lucky that I have a very consistent income. And B, if I need to pay off debt, I can just not eat. Because gastroparesis means that eating is like low on my list of priorities. Like obviously I do eat. I don't not eat. I eat. But like if I need to like shrink my diet a little bit, I don't notice. It's fine. And that's even like I'm still taking my food medication regularly. Like if I just went off of it, I wouldn't have to eat like at all. I'd eat like 2 meals a day and be fine. I'd lose weight, but I would be fine. So yeah, we're gonna go. Cat inside. Cat, you're in there. We had to do that because when we were moving, someone, I'm not gonna say who, but someone left this door open while Kirby was in there, and I almost had a panic attack that we lost him. And I was like, ah. So we had to put a. Okay, chat, you're going in my pocket because I need to not let Kirby out of this room because this house is not cat friendly right now. So we're gonna go hang out with the cat for the next hour. Sorry, I shook you, chat. Like I said, I'm allergic to cats. I live with a cat now. I'm fucking allergic. That was a great move on my part. Okay, chat, how are you liking the ceiling? Also, look at the ceiling titty. Look how pretty that is. Jesus Christ, Kirby. Also, it's probably partially because it's bright in here. Okay, we'll put you here so you don't see his litter box. Okay, there we go. Let me see how much. That's a decent view. Because I'm just going to sit on the floor so you can see me just fine. Hey, Bubba. Hey, buddy. He's immediately like, it's pets time. Oh, look at him. Hi, Bubba. We have so many eye crunchies that your parents are going to have to get for you, Mama. I don't know how to do that. Isn't he so cute? Look at him. Oh, baby. Yeah, he's so cute. Hi, Bubba. He, like, will not eat in the morning if you don't pet him first. He, like, begs to be pet. Hello, Bubba. Look at him. Look at him. He's got his, like, little lemur tail. His little question mark tail. Last night, I was in here while I was doing work, and then I just put my hand down, and he pushed his head under my hand. He's so cute. He's the best. And he, like, sat next to me. I slept in here, not last night, but the night before, because my bed wasn't made, so I just slept in here. And he was playing a little bit, but I woke up and he was sleeping next to my head. Yeah, him happy. Him happy. Look at you. Look at you stretching. He's so cute. Look at how big he is. Could you not believe that he's a year old? He's a year old. You're just a big baby. Just a big baby. Yeah, Lucy Encrypted got him, he was a rescue. Oh yeah, he's gonna love the radiators. Especially because I can't tell if you can see, but there's like a little shelf here on top of this one. So he can like sit up there, he can sit in the windows. I have the windows blocked, so, because if you look at our front window, it'll immediately dox us. So I'm gonna not do that. Cat spots, yes. He really, really likes cat TV and like looking out at the cat, at the birds and people going by and stuff. He is now interested in the tripod, which I knew was going to happen. Yeah, you're curious little guy. But yeah, we've got, he's already, like, I left my blanket in here because there's a dresser there, like an armoire thing with like a little hollow in it. I think it's supposed to be for like a small TV or something. I don't know. But he kept sitting up there. But yeah, I woke up the one night I slept in here. I woke up. I was here sleeping on my face like I do. And he was just curled up right here next to my head. It was so cute. He did walk on my back in a way that I deeply didn't appreciate because my body, I'm in so much pain from moving. I've got cuts on the tops of both of my ankles from my boots. So both of these are rubbed raw. I have a massive blister on my foot, which is starting to harden and go down, but it hurts like a shit. He is dense. There's Lucy in here. I can't. Oh, hi, Lucy. Chat came out of order. But yeah, I pinched a nerve in my back. There's a huge muscle knot right here from like lifting things. My knee's fucked. The entire time we were moving, because 2 days before we were moving, I was just like getting around boxes all the time and I kept twisting my knee. So when we went to go move, I had to put my knee brace on because my knee was extremely unstable. So we're doing better now, but like my knee's all weird. The bottoms of both my feet hurt. I have like bruises all in here from lifting things. Blister on the back of my Achilles tendon. That sucks. That sounds awful. Hi, Bubba. Do you want to hold my hand? Look at him. You gonna get my hand? Oh, I got you. Oh, I got you. Get rotated. Get rotated, sir. He doesn't really like being held, but he does like me flipping him. Sorry you're in pain. That's fine. Hi, Bubba. Where's your springs? He likes butt pats too. I promise you he likes this. He will like yell at me if I stop. Yes, do you want to bite my hand? Okay. Okay, Bubba. He's being really, like, this looks like he's hurting me. He's being very gentle. And he's, like, licking me while he does it. Okay, Bubba. Okay. Okay, Bubba. He loves being spanked, yeah. My ass is going to be so toned, but the stairs of the old place, yes, same. Also, I've been up and down here a whole bunch. Hi, Bubba. Show my hand. He's looking at his butt by pushing my legs. I know you're getting overstimulated though. Yes. He's such a good boy. He's so good. Like, I think he might be gentler with me because, like, a thing I learned from my brother's cat when we were little, because he was an outdoor cat, so he bit a lot. And I learned as a kid that if I pull, he'd bite harder because it would bother his teeth. But if I just left my hand there, he'd just like gently nibble me and then it wouldn't hurt. But I can do that because I have a stupidly high pain tolerance. So like if he bites me, I just don't move. And like I just don't react. So he doesn't get any attention if he's biting me. I just like leave my hand there. So ironically, he's more gentle with me because I have a higher pain tolerance, which sounds backwards, but I miss him. I miss you too. Cats are so smart. They genuinely are. I know you're not really supposed to let them play with your hands, but like, I have such a high pain tolerance, I don't care. Getting that foot smell? Yeah, he's sniffing my toes. It's because I've been walking all over the house, so he's smelling the house. I miss you all so much. Yeah, I miss you too. I will say, I'm gonna try and find where your sheets are, so I can at least put a sheet down and like some blankets for you when you get home tonight. So I'll do that after. I'll do that tonight, because like, I'm gonna finish. I know where all the stuff in my room is gonna go, so I'm gonna get. So glad he's comfortable. He's been great. Honestly, even getting him in the crate, it wasn't as easy as I was hoping it was gonna be because I had been playing with him, with the crate to try and get him in it. So he'll chase, like, if I stick my fingers through the back of the crate, he'll run into his crate to try and play with my hand. But he was so freaked out by people running up and down the stairs when we were moving that, like, he was already stressed when I went in there, so he was not interested in playing. But I got him in there. I basically just tilted it vertically and then just set his butt down in it, and so he was sideways, and then I just closed the door. Glad I congeal. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate your help so much, by the way, Kat. I do. I really do. Kat was astoundingly helpful. I miss him. I miss him. I miss you guys. How's the trip been, by the way, Cryptid? Also, I don't know because I don't have BTTV in my phone. You type Fresno, it puts a Fresno Nightcrawler for you. I literally did that for you, Cryptid. If you have BTTV, you'll see a little Fresno Nightcrawler. The concert was sick. Hell yeah. I don't know if you have that extension. Also, in your mobile, it doesn't show up. So everyone there to help? It's fine. Honestly, it went really fast. Like, we had the majority of stuff moved by 3 o'clock, and then we were completely done by, like, a little after 7. Like, Salt and I had to leave. Yeah, time's just weird. Also, the trip was planned before the move was. It's not your fault. But But like Salt and I had to leave early because we had a friend's birthday party to go to. But everything else got finished shortly after we left. It was just unpacking the truck and that was it. Time zones are messing with me? Yeah. Yeah, because it's early morning for you right now. It's like what? 10 a.m. for you right now? Hi, Bubba. Where's your springs at? 10 a.m. Yeah, I'm just used to it because DJ's LA, so I'm used to the 3 hour, like calculating the 3 hour distance. Also, he's streaming in an hour, so I just am like, okay, he said he was streaming at 11, which is an hour from now for you guys. So, oh, baby, you guys can't see him, but he's playing with his little pillow. He's doing little bunny kicks. Let me see if I get up and if he stops because I've moved. I'm not gonna go anywhere, buddy. But yeah, he was. Oh, you can't even see it anyway. Come get it. You're good, Bubba. I'm not going anywhere. I was just trying to get you on camera, you silly goose. He's very cute. He has these little springs that he really likes, which I don't. There are 2 over there. I don't know where the other one went. There's a bunch of them in here. But he'll play fetch with me with them. We'll like fling them and he'll like go get them and bring them back. Hello, kitty. And yeah, I will say the good thing is like someone left this door open when he was in here, and he just like sat in here and didn't leave because he was so freaked out by everyone's shoes. So it was fine. And then now that everyone's gone, he keeps trying to get out that door. And when he has gone out that door, he immediately goes in my room. That's the first place he wants to go because he just does right-hand turns. So he always beelines it from my bedroom, which is really cute. And also means he hasn't bothered Victoria yet. Hi, Bubba. And it was also only today that we found all of his stuff. The cat doesn't play with him. Excellent. I think my trainer was gonna bring a bunch of toys that her cat doesn't play with. So there's just gonna be tons of Kirby toys. Tons of toys for Kirby. He's like, I'm just gonna sit right out of frame just to spite you. Where are all your springs, dude? Did you put one back here? Oh, you did put one back here. His little chirps. He's so cute. He'll like hunt that thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No? Yes? You gonna bap it? You gonna get it? He's like, you're looking at me. But yeah, he's been already like decently comfortable. Like once the house is cat safe, whether it's the whole house or we just make upstairs safe and then just block off the stair, he will be so thrilled. But my bedroom, I'll be able to finish today. Oh, you want to hold my hand. That's what you want. You're like, I don't care about my favorite toy because Azura's hand is here. Got you. Got you. Okay, that does hurt a little bit. Just because he's in my fucking elbow. Okay, Bubba. Back from ads? Hell yeah. Can I have my hand back? Okay, thank you. Yeah, he's biting like in here, which is a little bit more sensitive than here. Because when he bites my wrist, it doesn't hurt. That was a little. That was bite me kind of hard, buddy. Hi, Baba. But yeah, today I'll finish my room, and then if we can get all the stuff into the basement, then we'll have the office cleared out, and I can sit at my office with my computer. Because what I want to do is just have as much of our stuff cleaned up today and tomorrow, so that when you two get here, you'll have as much space to just store your stuff as possible. Because right now, like, you couldn't get any of your stuff in the house because the living room is literally just a pile of furniture. But we're going to get a bunch of the bookcases in the basement because we figured out the basement height is about the same as the bookcases. So we can just use those to make walls down there. You need something again over the weekend? Yeah. Also, let us know, like, what day are you moving? Because we can reach out to people for help again. Especially because there was a couple people who couldn't make it for a weekday because they had work. They might be able to help on the weekend, so. Plus, we'll be here, so. I imagine we won't need as much help because I don't think you guys have, like, we won't have a moving truck necessarily, but. You got this, Dolly. The 4th? What day is that? Yes, Kirby. Steph is outside. Because today is the 2nd, so it's a Saturday. Okay. I can message people to try and figure out if anyone's available to help on Saturday as well. Waiting on some others? Okay. I have some people, like, Jack could probably help on Saturday. Salt might just still be fucking fried because she was doing a lot of the lifting. Helping Sheffield just to clear paths. That's fair. We do have a good majority of things moved. Like, the bookcases aren't too heavy, so I'll probably help Steph do that today. We have, like, one of my bits of furniture to get upstairs. But we could probably do that, too. Because I want to have my room done today, like, completely. At least the furniture all where it's supposed to go and all my stuff that's going to go in my room, Also, this is especially important to you, Lucy. There's that, like, little room downstairs, I think is the plan right now. Obviously, we're not going to make any permanent decisions until you guys are here so we can talk to you about it in person. Especially because you'll need to see the space to make decisions. But I think currently the plan was to have Steph be downstairs, with bookcases to, like, kind of divide the space into, like, a little room. Yeah. And then have your desk also downstairs, Lucy, so that you have a stream space down there for yourself. And that'll just be in the corner. And then there's, like, a little room. We're going to have that just be, like, the cosplay walk-in closet. Just to save space, like, Lucy, in your bedroom and my bedroom, because we won't have enough space to put, like, I have an entire huge bucket full of cosplay stuff. That's not going to fit in my room now that I don't have a walk-in closet. Yeah. So we'll put that downstairs. I want to get some of those rolling racks, so anything we have to hang up, we can just have anything we have to hang up for cosplay down there. Or if we get, like, 2 of them, we can have, like, our nice dresses down there too, so that they're not up. We can have, like, our upstairs clothes be all of our, like, normal day-to-day clothes, and then have the basement be where we have all of our nice dresses and, like, our work stuff. Just because if we're going to be doing like the spicy streaming downstairs, we might as well just have all the spicy clothes down there. It's a great idea, yeah. And like those little metal rolling racks are not that expensive, so we can just make that a huge closet. So, and then like put one of the little, not the big mirror, because we're not moving that down the stairs, but put like a little, like we have a little mirror of Steph's that we can put on the door. So yeah, then we can just have all of our work stuff down there. Or at the very least, put all the cosplay down there, because then it's away from like Kirby. Black or pink? Yeah, and I want mine to be like, I can do black, white, silver, blue. But we'll see what colors they have. Hi, Kirby. Hi, Papa. But yeah, that's what I think would make the most sense, because that way, like this is sort of the biggest room, but there's still only so many clothes you can put in here before it's a fucking nightmare. So, and we can get some like dressers and stuff to put down there if we have extra dressers. We can slowly, I mean, I'm very much a like pick up furniture off the side of the road type of person, like a good, the loaf. He's so cute, the little paws. He's so cute. I just feel bad if Steph doesn't get a real room. Well, that's kind of the thing, is like the way that we're setting it up down there is she will basically have a room, because if it makes you feel better, if she was upstairs here, she'd have to get a new bed. Because that bed frame doesn't fit between the wall and the radiator, so she'd have to get a twin, maybe a double. So she'd have to get another smaller bed, and she'd still have to put a bunch of her stuff downstairs. Like, it would be very cramped in there. Set sail furniture? True. That is true. But yeah, like, we will obviously, before we like firm things, like I'm not going to bring the table upstairs or set up the office until like you guys are here tonight/tomorrow, so we can actually look at the space and like talk things out. At the very least, those bookshelves are going to have to go downstairs anyway, because we're like, if Steph's up there, then my computer has to go downstairs, so we'd have to divide the space anyway, with the shelves. But yeah, the bookshelves are exactly, so the taller of the bookshelves are the height of the basement, and then we have smaller ones because Steph used to live in a basement and had to cut the legs off of some of their bookshelves. So those ones are a little shorter, and those fit under where the like main I-beam of the house is sort of down, and those are will fit just under that. So we can have like double-sided walls by putting them back to back if we need to. Or like we can make various amounts of walls down there by dividing the space with bookshelves. Which also means that like this set will like on stream will look nicer than just having like one of those IKEA dividers. Yeah. So we can at least have a space so that like whatever's going on down there, we don't need to worry about like if Steph's sleeping down there and like someone goes down there to use the downstairs shower early in the morning, it won't wake Steph up. So like we were figuring that out last night, just because we had to figure out if that was even like, if Steph being upstairs or downstairs, if either of those were workable. They both are. One's just much less expensive than the other. Steph being downstairs is the least expensive option. And would be easier because then I wouldn't have to, like, I can just use natural light for stream rather than having to, because, like, where I would be if I put my desk downstairs, I would be in the only corner without windows down there, which is really funny. Yeah, but we will figure that out like more solidly when you guys are here. But it was really interesting last night, just like being in the basement, like visually trying to work it out, because like the only place we had to eat dinner was The table that was at our house with the microwave on it in the kitchen is now just in the basement, like in the middle of the basement. So it's just sitting there on a fucking folding chair with like a folding wooden table with a pot of Kraft Dinner, just eating, and like with the worst lighting in the universe. Just sitting there like sadly eating Kraft Dinner with a towel. It was really funny because it was in the middle of me. I got home from, I had to do like a work thing yesterday, so I was out of the house for a couple hours. And then I got home and I had to do some stuff, and then I was like, I haven't showered, I'm disgusting. So I just showered yesterday. I feel so much better now that my hair is clean. But it was just like sadly eating dinner. And then I had a wicked migraine last night, which that's, I guess, an interesting thing too, because like my migraines I thought were hormonal, and they still might be. But it is, I am in the 14 days part of my cycle. I'm on the exact opposite of when that should be happening. So like, who knows? But I had a migraine so bad last night that I like, it was like 11 o'clock and I just like started winding down for bed. Which for anyone who knows me, I normally don't go to bed until like 1:32. To be honest. Especially when I'm in pain, I go to bed later, usually. Like physical pain, but my head hurts so fucking bad that I was like, at like 11, I was like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. And like, I had taken Tylenol, I had taken my meds, so like, I actually was able to sleep, but like, I was struggling last night quite a lot. So that's fun. I'll have to talk to my doctor about that and be like, hey, because I'm trying to track my migraines on my calendar now, so I can just show her and be like, this is where all my migraines are. And then I have a period tracker, so I know when that is. Because I'm in Canada, so I can still do that, because we still have reproductive rights. But yeah, so I will say, also, Lucy, you're going to really I don't know if you were here when I was showing the ceiling titty in your room. Do you want to see the ceiling titty in your room? Because you're going to really like it. Just watching the love. He is perfect. Tylenol? Yeah, I gotta get that extra strength Tism. I gotta, my maintenance dose. I level up every year with the vaccines. But I have my maintenance dose throughout the year with the Tylenol I take every day. Show me titties? Yes. You're a ceiling titty. You're gonna be so thrilled that this is the one in your room. Okay, I left that there. Lucy, look. I don't know if it should be auto adjusting, but look, it's like little pink ones. They're like little pink petals or shells or whatever. But you got the pink ceiling titty. Isn't that perfect? Okay, here we go. That's where the camera was. Sick. But yeah, you got the pink ceiling titty. And mine's like blue and like magenta, like purpley, which is perfect. Spiderweb, yeah, like they're both. Yours is very like spiderweb colored. Mine is much more golden, but it's also like very spiderwebby. Also, Lucy, the fucking shower head in this upstairs shower. I think the downstairs one too, but I haven't used that one yet. But the upstairs shower, it's a rainfall shower head for some fucking reason, and it heated floors. Like what? How did we? Didn't take my hurt meds. So the testing doesn't come out normal. Promptly blacked out so hard the maintenance worker passing by asked me good. Like, you okay, cat? I mean, I know it's pot, so I'm sure you're fine, but like, you good? That's really funny when we don't take our meds and it's like, oh yeah, we're really sick. Yeah, okay, good. It's like, oh, I'll show you how sick I am. I'll make sure you're aware. You roll for vicious mockery. I mean, slept for 3 hours? Ah, gotcha. You're like, I'm gonna be as sick as possible. Like, I had to do that when I was getting my beta blocker prescription. My doctor wanted to make sure that my heart rate was stable enough when my POTS was triggered that I wouldn't be in danger from being on beta blockers. Because like if you're on beta blockers and you have low blood pressure and it drops your blood pressure, you can be like severely ill. So she had me, I think I've told you this before, Kat, but she had me go to the office We scheduled the appointment to be in May, before the AC comes on and it switches from heating to air conditioning at the doctor's office. Very tired of ECG normal. Yeah, agreed. But so we scheduled it to where it would be as hot as possible outside and inside. And then she's like, okay, I want you to show up, wear as many layers. I want you to be dying of heat. I want you to be like, don't give yourself heat exhaustion, but get as close to that as you're comfortable getting. I'm like, okay. So I put on like thigh high, like thick, like wool socks, boots, sweatpants, a long sleeve Henley, and then a sweater, and then my cloak, and a hat, and a scarf, and mitts in late May. I looked insane. And I had my hood up too, like my cloak hood, and like was bundled up like I was freezing to death. I looked wild. Like, I looked like I was dressed for -40 and it was like 20 degrees outside. I was melting. And then so I get to the fucking doctor's office and I'm sitting there. And by the time I get into the doctor's office, my face looks like a cherry tomato and I can't breathe. I am struggling to breathe so bad. I'm so dizzy. Like every time I stand up or turn my head too much, I'm like, I'm gonna fall over. It's the metal? How are you? Because they don't use nickel for that. You're allergic to, I guess they use surgical steel, which does have a little bit of nickel in it, but that's wild. Because I'm allergic to the adhesive in them. Like, I'm allergic to nickel, but like, not to the point where, like, I have surgical steel in my ears right now, so I'm fine. No idea. That's wild. That's a wild thing to... I mean, do you have any symptoms of, like, mast cell issues as well? Like, do you get, like, sudden allergy out of nowhere? Maybe what they clean them with? It could be that, too. It's so hard to tell. Like, they're disposable? Oh, Jesus. Or maybe whatever they sterilized them with initially? MCAS? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because that's really comorbid with EDS anyway. And I believe, like, MCAS can also, like, make POTS worse. If I remember right. Because I don't think I have MCAS, because my allergies are all, like... Shoot, like a metal bit under the phone. Okay, yeah. It can, yeah. Because, like, I'm pretty sure I don't have that. I'm one of the, like, few people with really intense EDS I know that doesn't have that. Because, like, I do have a number of allergies, but all of mine are contact dermatitis. And I don't get sudden allergies out of nowhere usually. Like, I'm allergic to some plant in Mexico that flowers in early November. Don't know what the fuck that is. I'm allergic to dust, cats. So I'm on antihistamines all the time. But I will say antihistamines also have a protective effect against COVID. So like I'm jazzed about that. And it helps me sleep. So but yeah, so dust, cats, that one other thing, nickel, non-curing adhesives, because I figured out the pattern, because there's some adhesives I'm allergic to and some I'm not. I'm allergic to like Band-Aids, tape, pretty much any tape. There's like one kind of medical masking tape that I'm not allergic to, but like pretty much everything else. Like most medical tape I'm allergic to. It's wild. I'm allergic to Band-Aids and electrodes, like anything sticky that stays sticky, I'm allergic to, but the ones that cure, so like Elmer's glue or stick glue, like kids like stick glue, because I've had my eyebrows glued down and I didn't react to that. Super glue I don't react to. Eyelash glue I don't react to. So it's just the stuff that cures and goes hard and then stops reacting and stops being sticky. That I'm fine with, but anything that stays sticky and tacky, that I'm allergic to. So yeah, I'm allergic to thing in Mexico, don't know what it is. Cats, dust, nickel, adhesives, and male cum. Specifically male cum. Which I was having a conversation with a friend the other day, and I think that might mean that I'm allergic to T-dick. I might be allergic to trans men as a trans man, which is really funny. Or at the very least, like, I might not be allergic to T-dick itself, but I might be allergic to trans men squirting. Or at least testosterone squirting. Gave me a bunch of spares last time so I could plop an electrode somewhere new once it's unbearable. Gotcha. I think I'm the same way because I get rashes now. Wild. Because, yeah, like, I'm allergic. I know I'm allergic to semen. Like, cis dude cum. Because I react really badly. If I swallow it, I get an upset stomach and my throat gets a little itchy. If it gets on my skin and I don't clean it off quickly, I get a rash. But, like, all my contact dermatitis, it, like, takes a bit. It's not, like, an immediate, like, I touch it and I get a reaction. It usually, it's ironic. With my job, yeah. It's so fucking bonkers. But, like, with all of my contact allergies, if I, like, touch a nickel, like, I'm holding change, I'm not gonna have a fucking rash on my hand. Or if I wear, like, a cheap necklace, I'm not gonna react immediately. It's basically, it depends on what it is and what it's touching. So with nickel, if it's just touching my skin, it takes a couple hours. If it's a piercing, it's within an hour. If I have it, like, in a piercing hole, it reacts within an hour because it's oxidizing. With adhesives, it takes, like, 2-3 hours before it starts reacting. So, like, I can have tape when I go to, like, a tattoo. If they have to, like, tape some, cling film on me or something, I'm not going to react to that right away. Or, like, if I have to tape magnets to my forehead for Shigaraki, I don't react to that immediately, but the longer it's on, the more likely I'm going to react. Him potato. He's so sweet. He's catnapping. He's so sweet. But yeah, with cum, if it gets on my skin, usually I just wipe it off right away because also autistic, I don't want that on me. But if it gets, like, there was a time where someone got it, like, on the side of my face and, like, in my hair, and I couldn't get it out. So when I got home, my scalp was itchy, and, like, all in my ear was itchy because he got it in my fucking ear. And I was like, okay. Matrix at the Carlton for $5, that's amazing. But yeah, so I'm allergic to cum. Specifically, cis dude cum. Which means I might be allergic to trans dude cum. But we'll see. I will also say that, like, Lucy, if you're reacting, there are ways to reduce your reaction. Either you take antihistamines ahead of time, depending, like, if you're going to be swallowing. But if it's just a contact allergy, there's a cream that I have at the house that I just put on. If I have to put, like, medical tape or Band-Aids or something on, then I take them off and put the cream on so that it lessens my reaction. I think it's like a hydrocortisone or something. Trans viewing party? Yeah, we should. We should do that. We should just have a bunch of the trans folks get together and we'll go watch The Matrix for $5. That'd be rad. But yeah, it's a really weird thing to be allergic to. But, like, I don't get random allergies out of nowhere. Like, I've been using the same detergent for forever and I don't react to that, which is, like, a common thing that happens with MCAS where, like, you'll suddenly, something you use all the time, you'll suddenly be allergic to. So, like, I don't have that. And, like, I'm not, weirdly, with all of the contact allergies I have, the one contact dermatitis reaction I don't have is poison ivy. I don't react to poison ivy for some fucking reason, which is ridiculous. I'm allergic to Band-Aids, but not poison ivy. My body is backwards. Everything was put on wrong. My immune system's like, God forbid you touch the ground in the province you live. But the actual poisonous plant that everyone is allergic to and reacts to, you can fucking roll around in that if you want. Just don't touch the rocks under it. Which is funny. Though I will say, nickel allergies, Ontario, Canada, is the nickel allergy capital of the world. There are more nickel allergies in Ontario than in the rest of the world. Because we have so much nickel in the ground that like we react to it all the time. Bodies are ridiculous. Bodies are so weird. I don't know why. Ow, they gotta be like that, but here we are. Oh my god, my toe. I will also say, yeah, on top of all of the injuries, I also dislocated both of my toes in my boots moving and then didn't realize until I took my boots off when I got home. At like 12 a.m. or like 1 in the morning. Allergies. Split. Terrible contact dermatitis or no skin reaction unless my skin is broken. Yeah. Ow. Yeah, both my pinky toes. More the left one. The left one when I took my boot off, I felt like my fucking heart split. Okay, gotcha. I felt like my toe was broken. Which I had broken a toe before, so I know what that feels like. And I said, it's fine. I don't think anyone here can type that well. Oh, my back. Oh, that feels so nice. Yeah. Sorry, I needed to stretch. It's so much pain. Cantaloupe. And that's James Merritt's favorite melon. Fake fan. Fakest fan. I don't know. I'm allergic to Kirby, but I'm still one of his biggest fans. I just take so much medication to deal with it. Because I take antihistamines every night. And then I take, I have like a nasal spray that I take every morning. Losing long-standing war with dust mites. Yeah. I will say, my allergies are kicking off because of all the moving. There's just dust fucking everywhere. So between that and Kirby, my nose is a war zone. The rest of me is fine. So like I will say when I started reacting to Kirby, before I was on meds, my nose, it wasn't like, I was sneezing constantly after a bit, but at first all it was is I was just constantly pouring mucus out of my nose. And it was basically like I was drooling out of my nose. It was completely clear. And then I started sneezing, and then my throat started getting sore and closing, and I was like, I should get medication. I shouldn't just like tough this out. If my throat's starting to close, I need to get medication. So my throat's fine now. I still cough every once in a while. But it's not like it was where I was like constantly coughing and I couldn't breathe and my voice was starting to go. Worst contact dermatitis with dust mites. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. I just dust just makes me sneeze. And it makes my sinuses freak out. Cause like I get sneezy and then like my nose like in here gets swollen. So my nose starts to close. But like my throat's fine. It's just all in here. And I don't really get itchy because I can pick up dust with my hands and I'm fine. I just start sneezing. But yeah. God, I'm so excited to just have everything in here settled. I took my first naked selfie in here yesterday, which is really nice. There's a lot of like really good spots because like there's a closet by the front door that has like a big mirror like at the bottom of the stairs, so that'll be really good for selfies on our way out the house. And bright red and painful in minutes. Oh god, yeah. None of my contact dermatitis is that bad. The closest I have, my nickel and adhesive allergies are the worst for dermatitis because nickel, at least if it's in a piercing hole, gets extremely itchy. And if I have like a nickel necklace, I think my allergy's gone down a little bit. But when I first started flaring, it would look like someone had strangled me because it would just be red rings around my neck. If I was wearing, like, even spots where it wasn't touching, just my whole neck would just be a ring of red. And then it would be textured because of the fucking chains and stuff, and I'd just be like, eh. But yeah, when I had my Holter monitor test, I think it was within, like the last one I had, within an hour and a half, I was insanely itchy. And then when I took it off, I had scars all down my chest that are, it took like a year and a half, 2 years for my chest to heal. Because I get melanated scars. So it's a really funny thing. With EDS, we're at higher risk of what's called cigarette paper scars, where your scars get like white and like really thin. And I do have, I think the one on my forehead's like that. I do get those sometimes, and my top surgery scars are like closer to that. But my main, usually when I scar, they get pigmented instead. So instead of getting like normal scar tissue, like I get like a mix of scar tissue and regular tissue, but hyper melanated. Because like, okay, trigger warning, self-harm, but I used to self-harm, and instead of getting like regular self-harm scars, I would just like, all here would just be brown. That's not a regular scar pattern? No, that's not that normal. No, most people don't do that. Or like all in here, when I had the really bad contact dermatitis, it was like, because I had to wear it for 48 hours, it was horrifically bad. So when I took the sensors off, it ripped my skin, and all of that scarred. So I just had like brown, like, it looked like a fucking giant squid grabbed me. Like I had like little brown circles everywhere. They started like, they were like red and full of hives. And then when that went away, it was just like these brown circles. I had like a series of them here. I had them all down here. I had a couple on this side. It was just like these brown blobs everywhere that I had to keep fucking photoshopping out of photos because I knew they were temporary. The good thing with melanated scars is eventually the melanin production calms down and goes back to your normal skin tone. But that's part of why I'm really prone to like sunspots, and I have one on my cheek because I melanate. For someone who's as pale as I am, basically I only have melanin in my body if it's a scar. Otherwise I have none. Because I have blue eyes, so I don't have any in my eyes. And I'm pale enough that when I use, I might have to do this on stream one time to just show you, but if I use like white cast sunscreen, it makes my skin slightly more cool tone because I'm technically a neutral, but my hair is cool, so it works. But if I put like white face paint on, I have to put a lot on for it to be noticeable because it just looks normal. If I just put white on my face, I look normal. That's how fucking pale I am. Like, you see how white my hair is. My face isn't that much darker than my hair. Like, if you see where it's hitting the light in the same spot, like, I'm very pale. So for me to get, like, melanated scars is really funny. It's like, I'm culturally appropriating with my forearm. It was also very difficult to explain why I had a tan in one spot. They're like, why are you just tanned on your forearm? I'm like, don't, it's fine. They're like, but you're always wearing a bracelet there. Why is it? I'm like, shh, it's fine. But yeah, so I do get normal scars occasionally, but I usually get melanated ones that then go away. Which is really funny. That's crazy. Yeah, I scar really weird. There's so many scars on my body that are not visible anymore because my scars fade. Like, they turn brown and then they disappear. Like, I used to have one on my shin. I mean, there's a tattoo there now, but, like, I used to have a big scar on my shin because I was playing, I think we called it Grounders, but it was basically you'd have someone who was it, and you'd have to, like, run around, and then when they said something, you'd have to jump up onto, like, playground equipment, so if you were touching the ground when they called the thing, you were out. But you couldn't just stay in one spot. You had to keep running around. And they'd be basically like 3, 2, 1 grounders, and you'd have to be off the ground. So you'd have like a countdown. And I whacked my shin off of a tree stump trying to get up onto it. And I just fucking destroyed my shin. Hey, Vampy. And it dented my bone for a little bit. I kicked it hard. I had like a little indent in my shin for a couple months. But that's gone. All of my self-harm scars except one are gone. You can't, like, you would never be able to tell. I also used to do the top of my foot, and that's gone. I think I have, like, a little brown spot that's kind of semi-permanent. But you'd never... I used to do under here, too. Because I basically, once people started noticing, I was like, I'm just going to do it places that's easier to hide. And, yeah, all of those scars are gone. All of them are gone. The only scars that are still visible are, like, surgical ones. So I have my forehead, because I cracked my skull open twice, back to back. So when I was little and I was learning how to walk, I tripped over my mom's foot and bashed into a coffee table, like the corner of it, right in my forehead, and split my forehead open. And this was when I was like 2. No, I would have been 3. I was 3. So I dented my forehead, and we had to have stitches and stuff. So I dented my forehead. And then when I was 4, this hadn't completely healed yet, and I rode my tricycle down the stairs. And I re-split that open, and then I bit through my lip, because I had my 2 front teeth, but none of my other teeth, so I bit through here. You can't really see it, especially now that that's part of why I pierced my lip the way that I did, is because it hides the scar, but I have a little white scar right there. But the piercing hides it, so you can't see it now. But I have a little white scar there, because I bit through my lip. Like, I bit through, like, down here, too, which is impressive. 2 of those kind of scars? Yeah. So I have that. I have a little one there on my wrist from my sister. Like, Vampy scratched me once. So it's like this little crescent moon. And I'm not mad, Vampy. Like, I don't even think you did that one on purpose. You just, like, I think you went to go grab my hand, and you just, like, your nail caught my hand. I have one self-harm scar that's, like, tiny. And then I have my 2 scars from my self-ingectomy. The scar from my tumor on my leg. And then obviously top surgery scars. Those are not going away. The self-ingectomy scars are fading though. Because like, I find it like, you can kind of see it. It's like right there. So you kind of can't even see it on camera, but it's right there. And then the other one's in my tattoo, so like you're never gonna find it. I think it's like under it, because I already had this tattoo at the time, but I think it's like under here somewhere. So I got that. I have a scar on there, and I have my top surgery scars. Ugh. You're trans? I know. Isn't that surprising? No, I was born with absolutely no pecs. But yeah. Do I have any other scars? I don't think so. I think all my other ones are faded. I mean, unless you count the fact that my toe's all fucked up from when I broke it, but other than that. And then I have like a little, like I have this sunspot here, and like I probably have little scars here and there from like picking at acne or whatever, but also, I don't know. I remember when I got tubes in my ears when I was a little kid, but I would have been when I was like 4 or 5. But I don't. The scars would be like behind my ear, if anything, so I can't see them. I don't remember. And like all my dental surgery scars healed because of my mouth. And the only thing that's left from that is the my palate. So the roof of my mouth on the right side is definitely not normal. It's all like wibbly up there. It's not like flat like the other side. There's like a big hole where the tooth used to be. And there's like I can kind of feel the channel of where the tooth got dragged across. Like right there. It's a very weird thing to feel that there's like ridges in bits of your mouth that they're not supposed to be there. But, oh my god, my back. But yeah, I have weird skin. I will say I blister fucking insanely easily. Because the issue with my skin layers aren't adhered properly. So my skin doesn't tear easily like some people with EDS, but the layers aren't adhered to each other properly, so like they slip easy. So I get blisters really easy because my skin will slip off the layer below. And if I get like a cut or something, each layer is adhered to itself really well, but the layer below isn't. So like if I get like a blister and it pops and I have to get the stuff off, or I get a sunburn and it's peeling, it'll just like it'll just keep stretching, and more of it'll keep coming off the layer below. There was one time when I had boobs, I was topless at Pride, and the top of my titties burned. And I pulled off, like basically it was flaking, I was trying to get a little piece, and then I ended up accidentally ripping the whole top of my chest off in one piece. I had like a huge, just like piece of skin. I was like, what the fuck? Because it just won't stop. Or I get that with blisters sometimes if like I have to cut them off. Because sometimes like I don't really reabsorb them super well. This one's okay, but the ones on my heels usually don't. So I'll have to cut them off. And I have to be careful trimming them because otherwise the skin will just keep going. And I discovered that one time I had a blister on my foot as a kid and I was trying to peel the skin off and I just ripped the whole bottom of my foot off, which is not great. Jesus. Yeah, my skin's weird. It wasn't like my whole foot, but it was like, there was like a blister here and I ended up ripping the skin like that far. It was like that much. I just ripped the whole ball of my foot off. Which was difficult to deal with. Or I've done that too in like the ball of my foot where I've gotten a blister here and I like tried to get the piece off and I just ripped the whole ball of my foot, like the whole pad of my foot. Just the whole piece came off. I was like, oh, well. So I have to very carefully trim it. Otherwise it all comes off. Safe word emote? Okay. Fair. I should make that a BTTV emote so like folks can use that even if they're not subbed, but like this is such a good emote. Do I have access to my emotes from here? I don't. It only has the public ones. That's interesting. It doesn't have my channel ones. I'm not really mentally there for your body shenanigans. That's fair. That's very fair. I don't even remember what my like the prefix is for my fucking emotes. But my lyric, I gotta pop in. I appreciate it. I'm also gonna raid out in like 10 minutes. So you got to see like most of it. Cause yeah, we're gonna be raiding. That is totally fine, Vampy. That is totally fine. We have like a little bit of Cryptid and Lucy's stuff this weekend, and then like we're done. So, and we'll have people to help, so we'll be fine. But I appreciate it. Hell yeah. But yeah, we will be rating D-Tune, who's doing a charity stream for Twitch, for Guide Dogs for the Blind, which is gonna be really cute. We're gonna go from sleepy kitty to like puppies. I'm gonna have to see if we have internet yet because I don't know if we do. But I'll raid from my laptop because I don't think I can do that easily from here. And my laptop's just over there. But yeah. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. I'll probably have D-Tune's charity stream up and then I'll just be organizing my room for a bit. At the very least, I gotta move Victoria from the office into my bedroom because that's where she's going. But yeah. I'm also excited to see your art, Dolly. The eyeball one was my favorite, though, I will say. It's one of my favorite ones you've ever done. But I like eyeballs. Lucy likes teeth. I like eyes. I love eyeballs. The more eyeballs something has, the happier I am. Oh my god, my back hurts so bad. Fuck. Oh, sorry, my spine hurts. I hope you guys have enjoyed getting to see Kirby sleeping. Normally he plays with me, but I think he's just really tired because he's had a intense couple days. Drawing with teeth, hell yeah. Lucy will love that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take you guys back to the room because I'm gonna have to do that to Raid anyway. And Kirby's sleeping. Kirby's a sleepy little guy. Gotta kick his fucking springs because I want to trip on the face. Now he's awake. He's like, springs? Okay, Kirby. Have a good one. I will be back in a minute. I lied like a liar. I'm just gonna turn this light out so he can just have some darkness for a bit. When I'm off stream, I'll open the windows for him so he can see outside because he'll love that. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're too tall for me, chat. Chat, why are you tall? Chat, you're so tall. Did anyone ever tell you that? You're very tall. Oh, that's too high. So, there we go. There we are, chat. Welcome back to Natural Light. Because this is kind of the vibe you're gonna have when we stream in the office. It's gonna be a lot of natural light, which is, I think is good and a vibe. Chat, you're in my pocket. Make me tiny again. He got up and he was like, "Trip." Yes. Tangential reminder that when I do blood work next year, I have to ask about making sure my B12 is metabolizing correctly. Yes. Yes. B12 is an important one. Because not having B12 is can be really, really dangerous. Make me tiny again? Well, I mean, you're small now. You're small again. Yes. Oh god, who's Teachings live? Hell yeah. So it means we can raid over. Because I'm exhausted. And I only have so much data. And it takes a lot more to do this than pretty much anything else I've been doing. So yeah, I'm gonna be moving Victoria into my room. Gotta move my vanity over here. Gotta move all that stuff out of the fucking way.
Resubscribed. Work sucks but illy. The True Salt King just resubscribed.
Work sucks but I love you.
Work sucks but illy.
Illy! I love you too. Also, let me know if you found my sunglasses. Because I'm gonna have to give you your hat back. Because I didn't message you yesterday because I was on my way to I had a work thing. There's a minor work emergency. It is, and I'm pretty severely B12 deficient, and being on it will help me feel better. It's not fixing everything it should. Gotcha. Yeah, I have that. That's kind of what my iron was doing. I'm feeling better now. I think my tiredness is now, primarily other things. I forgot to check. I'll go check it out. You're good, Salt. Because yeah, if Salt doesn't have them, then I'll have to ask Vampy and my dad and be like, I have someone's car. I left my sunglasses in somebody's car because I very rapidly went from Vampy's car to my dad's car to Salt's car. I don't know who's they're in. They can be fucking anywhere. My every muscle hurts. I know what you mean, Salt. Like, you probably hurt more than I do for once, but like my like all in here is knotted. I pinched a nerve back there this morning. I don't know if I can probably show you this. Chat, don't be weird about my feet, okay? Don't be weird. Yes, they're feet. Okay. I have cuts on my ankles from my boots. Like there and there. I have cuts on my ankles. And I have a massive blister on my foot. Right there. And then I have cuts on my other ankle. And blister on that foot. My feet hurt so bad. Most of yesterday I couldn't move. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I had to. Because, like, this dresser that you guys have been sitting on, I moved that by myself right before stream started. And I've had to move so many fucking things. I made that bed myself yesterday. Do you have muscle relaxants? Yeah, and definitely use them. My fucking back is killing me, and I have to lift fucking bookshelves today. Not that it's like a competition. Like, you did way more lifting on the day. I think, like, you have more acute pain. I did less on the day, but I have to keep doing it. So, like, I don't get to rest yet. But I slept like a fucking baby last night. Up until I could hear, because there's, their closet and my closet, like, butt up against each other, so I could hear Kirby, because his litter box is in the closet. I could hear Kirby this morning. I was like, oh, God. And then he started crying at 9 a.m., being like, where are you? Because he didn't cry at all when I slept in the room with him. But because he was alone last night, because I'm like, I had a migraine. I needed to sleep properly. He was just, like, crying. He also cries every time I leave the room. I think he's okay right now. But usually, like, if I'm in there for a bit and then I leave, he, like, cries. Because he's a baby. But yes, so we're going to read it out in a sec. Please stick around because it's for a charity stream. And there's puppies. There's going to be puppies. And plan is next week I'm going to do a bonus stream on either Monday or Tuesday. So that I can stream Silent Hill finally. And do like a birthday stream because I'll be away for my actual birthday. My birthday's on the 8th, but I'll stream either the 6th or the 7th. And I'll be playing Silent Hill F. There'll be a discount for subs. Somebody remind me to do that. I might try and schedule that tonight. And then I will see you all then. And then by that point, I will have my actual office set up. Probably. Because I have to get my desktop set up to stream Silent Hill. So I should have everything. At least I'll have my desk and my computer. That's all I have to have. And I'll have 2 monitors. Probably. But yes. So I appreciate you all for hanging out. Especially for yet another, like, chill, just chatting, vibey stream. But we will be back to normal streams soon. So we'll have that bonus. We'll have a normal kind of stream next week on a different day. And then after that, we'll be back to normal until the start of November when I have my wisdom teeth out. And then we'll have to miss a week. Or I'll try and stream before the 5th. I'll try and stream like maybe Monday, Tuesday in that week. I don't know. I'll figure it out when we get there. Because it'll depend, like, what the fuck else is going on. Because, like, if I have work, I have work, right? But I appreciate y'all for hanging out. I'm going to, just so you're not staring at me typing, because that's awkward, I'm going to have you look at the ceiling titty. You're going to look at the ceiling titty, my cool little spiderweb ceiling titty. Look at how pretty she is. Look how pretty she is. You're going to look at the ceiling titty. While I get us ready to raid. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. Fucking Jesus Christ. Gotta go to my dashboard. Because I haven't had that open, because why would I? Yeah, and thanks for the resub, Salt. I really appreciate it. Thanks for everybody and their audio alerts and stuff. I appreciate you so much. Y'all are the best. Oh, now that I'm over here. I can raid message. The ornate nipple clamp. It kind of really does have an ornate nipple. Well, no. If I had like, I have seen someone store their like vice clamps on a ceiling titty, but like I'm too short. I'm just too short to caress the ceiling titty. But yeah, anyway, raid message. No, we're not having an ad in a minute. We're not gonna be here. Fuck off. Fuck off, ad. I appreciate you so much. And I will see you all next week. I will post in Discord whether it's gonna be like Monday or Tuesday. I'll try and aim for Monday so that if I get like really fucking obsessed with Silent Hill, then we'll play it Tuesday too. I might try and do both. But I will clarify based on like how moving's going and like what I have going on, and then I will post in the Discord so that you all know. Okay. Start raid. He's just starting. Okay, sweet. Appreciate you so much. And I'll see y'all around. Also, fan sites are on sale. And there's price drops and new video content. So if you're into that.